Where did we come from? How have we come to be as we are in this world?
If we have false ideas about who and what we are and how we got here, then that state is just going to continue into the future. We need to understand the forces that were involved in shaping the modern world.
We have become blinded to the afterlife. We've become blinded to higher consciousness. Something is going on that takes the apparent mundane reality of life on its surface veneer level. And you look past that veneer and you see that there is an organized plan in place.
95% is still under dirt. And what could this have been built for?
The greatest trick the devil ever played was to convince the world that he is God. In other words, from the gnostic point of view, isn't God at all.
Is that just mythology, or are there any physical links?
This case is going to be huge, massive, something that is totally different, something that we've not encountered before.
The mission was to lead us to the revelation that would help us to understand the true nature of things. Not the illusory nature that's been created to hoodwink all of us, but the real, true nature of things.
The purpose is not to do that. The purpose is to ask new questions. Because obviously where we're at right now in society, the previous answers kind of aren't working.
And what are the juiciest bits so far? Because I know it's still under production. So give us an idea of your favorite little bits so far.
I can't tell you all
you can tell us something. You tease us. You don't have to tell us it. Just tell us what it is, but don't tell us how it comes out.
I'm not very good at teasing. We ask the question, who is God and who is Satan? And is it possible that they actually could be switched?
Well, there are a lot of different perceptions on that. You get all these different characters. Through one lens means one thing, through another tradition means something entirely different. So you're going to go there. Okay.
I'm going to go there.
All right. Well, that will be the controversial part, I would imagine.
Also,
and so people are justifiably asking, well, where in the hell is this guy Lash coming from? And why is he coming off and saying that there is this pre-Christian and anti-Christian Gnosticism that has nothing to do with the figure of Jesus Christ as we know it? You may know that on my site, metahistory.org, and in my book, I compare the Nag Hammadi codices to a pile of Lego pieces. And you know, you have a huge stack of Lego pieces in front of you in the middle of your living room. And you can make anything you want out of those pieces. You can create different kinds of creatures, supernatural creatures, birds, a bridge, a rocket, a robot. What I do is what all scholars do, but the difference is that I tell you I'm doing this. I'm completely transparent when I say that I select the Lego pieces that I want to construct a certain profile of Gnosticism. And what I have tried to do is to construct what I would consider the Sethian Ophite view of Gnosticism. There did exist a Christian or Christianized Gnosticism, which is mainly, associated with Valentinus, and also with Marcion. You could say that Valentinus and Marcion were teachers around the time of Hypatia who were involved in constructing a form of Gnosticism that was related to the salvationist idea. I totally reject that. Why? Because to me, that was a compromise movement. I'm not interested in the compromises and the syncretic forms of Gnosticism that were developed in Alexandria in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th century. I'm interested in the pre-Christian core of Gnosticism. So some people may think, well, John, I mean, you're really giving the game away here when you say that you just select the pieces that suit your agenda. But no, I select those pieces on the basis of my understanding that there was a pre-Christian and pagan gnosis. And I would like to recover and reconstruct that. So that is what I attempt to do. Now, to get to the point of this whole shaggy dog story, when you do that, you find that the teaching and the instruction in that pre-Christian system, the Sethian Ophite system, is not a salvationist program. It is about Illuminism. It is the teaching about how to discover the divine potential in ourselves and to evolve it in relation to the Sophia, the goddess of wisdom. It's a completely different sort of program. It relies on our own incentive. It relies on our belief, pistis, our faith in our own human potential, and it rejects the Messiah concept and the notion of an incarnate Son of God who comes and saves the world.